The wives, all dressed according to their roles in the environment. The leader's wife looked like someone you would see in a 1930s movies, all dolled up, made only to look at. The oldest two brothers' wives were dressed in lingerie as they had to arouse Beelzebub. The middle two brothers' wives were dressed more comfortably but not extravagant. Remember, in the cult a woman's only worth was how many babies she could produce and how happy she could sexually please her husband, so their outfits were dull compared to their predecessors. The youngest two brothers' wives were dressed something like one of those female detectives you saw in an 1880 movie with their detective outfits. Of course, it was skimpy to make a mockery of a woman who, in their words, stepped out of bounds of their womanly roles. The next level, based on how lavishly they were dressed, were the higher-ups' closest servants, people that they trusted with important information and carrying out jobs. They were regarded with the highest of respects. These were the people my family wanted to become, to be as useful and as close as they could be. That would have been achieved with how well you fit in the category they saw fit for you, and they held tournaments, trials to find the right people they could trust. The girls dressed in colors of pink, ranging in all shades. Those who were closer to the top had more jewelry, diamonds, gold adorning their clothes. The men dressed in different variants of dark blues. Once again, the number of jewels they had determined their rank in this level. Men are the center of the cult, so looks aren't everything, they just need to show their powers. The last of all the ranks are the slaves, dressed in all shades of gray with no jewelry, no money, no protection. They are left vulnerable to the demons that run on ground, the cruelty of the members of the church. They are deemed worthless. Gray was a color that represented in between, meaning they had no place in this world amongst the living and the dead and could be abused as they please. Beelzebub and his demonic followers wasted no time in feasting upon those poor souls sexually, mentally, and physically, and to gain higher favor in his eyes the leaders would partake with them. They were the spares, the ones nobody cared about, so they were sent on missions everybody knew there was no return. Sometimes I imagined them switching places with someone from the second level just because they weren't as nasty, more intelligent, would only do the cruel things when they had to.